Hello, I'm Ray, that's Todd, and this is the Harley-Davidson Sport Glide. It's kind of cool, kind of different, kind of weird. We are adventure riders, so I guess we're going to go and find out what this bike's meant to do.
Yeah, let's do that.
Harley-Davidson lent me this stunning looking Sport Glide for a bit of fun over summer. So having not actually ridden many Harley-Davidsons in the past, today's ride was all about finding out what this bike was made for. Powered by the Milwaukee 8 107 Harley engine, Harley-Davidson say this Sport Glide is the bike for riders seeking equal parts performance and touring. The riding position is relaxed, foot forward, low and chilled. Something a bit different to what you're used to if you ride an adventure or a sports bike. They're right, it's rather comfortable. The Harley-Davidson Sport Glide starts at $29,495 here in New Zealand and comes in 5 colours. The engine is a rather large 1,746cc fuel-injected beefcake. As I said, today's ride was all about finding out what this Harley-Davidson was made for. So we started by winding through some rather tight streets on the way up to the Brooklyn wind turbine.
Alright, here we are at the top of the Brooklyn Hill with the Brooklyn wind turbine. A twisty wee road, lovely wee road, quite enjoyed that. The Harley Sportster, no it's not a Sportster, the Harley Sport Glide did an okay job, just scraped the pegs about 3 times.
You said it was a bit hard to turn around some of those twisty corners.
Yeah, it can be, because it doesn't have that lean angle, man. It's just, you feel like you're leaning over a mountain.
It's pretty tight. It's pretty tight up here. Like you're properly doing like hairpins everywhere to be able to get up. So maybe
it didn't help that we took about 3 wrong turns.
Yeah, we did. Yeah, many dead ends just to get to here, even though we both live in the city. So yeah, what do you think?
It's a great looking bike, and it's kind of cool. Like you wind the noisy throttle cable on and it goes, but it's got a big engine for the amount of go that it has. For example, the Tiger 800, what's that, like half the engine, not even?
Yeah, it's less than half. 800 to 1700 is yours?
Similar acceleration, way more nimbleness.
Yeah.
Well, I don't think we've quite nailed what this bike is made for yet, so shall we go check out some coastline?
Yeah, I think we should. Let's open it up a bit, open the road up.
What a gorgeous day for it. Here we are in Orfero Bay on Wellington's south coast. This is where a lot of adventure riders go off to do an area called Red Rocks, all the way down there and around the coast and around that point over there. And that's what's it called? Devil's Gate, Hell's Gate, something like that.
Devil's Gate.
And of course in the distance you might be able to see is the South Island of New Zealand. It's a beautiful area. We went riding there on the Harley-Davidson Pan America not that long ago. Hopefully this isn't too windy for you, but we've come out here from basically up the hill over there to check out what it's going to be like to ride the Sport Glide, the Harley-Davidson Sport Glide, in a relaxed area, a relaxed environment, just cruising around the coast, lefty righty 50 km/h areas. That's basically it, right?
Yeah, that's the plan.
Is that what Harley-Davidson riders do?
I think they go more on the open road, so we're going to have to maybe find an open road at some point, because, you know, that's how I see Harley riders, out in the open road.
What do you reckon? It's just a pretty good looking bike, really, isn't it?
Are you talking about the Tiger?
This is the problem when you ride with somebody who's not riding a Harley. I get it. I get it. Him? Not so much. All right, let's go around the coast.
From Owhiro Bay, we wound our way east along the shoreline towards Wellington Airport. This was absolutely beautiful, and I can see the attraction with these sorts of motorcycles. With the summer breeze coming off the sea, cruising at around 50 km/h. I was really starting to get what this bike was meant for. With a wheelbase of 1,625mm and a seat height of 680mm, she's a big boat to get around, but handling is surprisingly light, easy and smooth. It's incredibly stable both at town speeds and highway speeds. Not to mention it's equipped with cruise control, and the seat is truly all-day comfortable. Harley-Davidson's Sport Glide is an effortless mile muncher.
The Harley-Davidson Sport Glide, look at it. It's magnificent in this color. It's beautifully shiny, and this is the day to be riding a bike like this. Nothing against the Tiger. I mean, I love the dirt going up the side of it, but this thing here is beautiful, and it's kind of making more sense on this road, Todd. Hello! Tell you what, we're going to change the world one motorcyclist at a time by being the Harley rider waving at people. The happy Harley rider.
Thumbs up, wave.
It's making a lot more sense. We've just been around Wellington Airport, and yeah, I'm liking it.
Cruising
I'm enjoying it.
By the water. I mean, you are cruising on a cruiser. Kind of makes sense. It's
40, 50 k's an hour, right?
Yeah. Cruise control?
Cruise control even. I like the cruise control. It's kind of a melding of worlds. It's old school, it's air cooled, but it's electrically cruise control wiki snatch.
The ride-by-wire.
We've done 50 k's an hour. We've done relaxed cornering. We're on one side of Wellington Harbour. You know, we can actually go on the other side of Wellington Harbour, get a bit more speed on, get a bit more corner on.
Opens up a bit.
Should we carry on around here, go through town, and then go out that side?
Well, I don't think you're going straight across, so yes, let's go around.
Straight, well, you might get over the rocks. I've seen Poltaris do something similar. I'm not taking that over the... Yeah, let's go around. I'm liking this. It's kind of no particular place to go, no particular place to be.
Boxing Day, that's what we do it for.
Right, let's go that way.
From here we follow the coastline around the bays and back into Wellington City itself, getting on the motorway and heading towards Lower Hutt and Petone. We made our way along Petone Esplanade and out towards Eastbourne. Unfortunately, the wind had picked up, and although not unpleasant, it did mean that recording a piece to camera here was a little more difficult. Reaching the end of the road, we admired the view and then turned tail and headed back towards somewhere with a bit more speed and a few more corners. We arrived at Gracefield and then headed up and over the Wainuiomata Hill. The Harley-Davidson Sport Glide is a great bike. Big lumpy power on tap anytime you want. That Milwaukee 8107 engine may not be a high revver, but having the torque to bob along at almost any speed in second gear is truly something else. Peak torque 139 Newton meters comes on at 3,500 RPM. Though she's not a light beast, weighing in at 317 kgs wet and fully fueled. This of course is more noticeable at lower speeds and driveway manoeuvring. Once up to speed, she's purely effortless. Coming from the factory with two large lockable panniers, it's a very versatile and practical bike. In fact, I used it for a quick trip to the supermarket on Christmas Eve, avoiding the parking hassles in the process. Versatile and practical, two adjectives that aren't usually associated with cruisers. Although it comes equipped with pillion pegs, I wouldn't call the pillion accommodations necessarily comfortable, suitable for a short trip. Through Wainuiomata and out to the coast, I was soon maxing out the 28 degrees of lean angle available, and soon to find out the only major drawback of a nice shiny cruiser.
I'm not going that way. I got chrome. And that's it, team. We've made it to the Wainui coast on the Harley-Davidson Sport Glide. Unfortunately from here, gravel. Not doing gravel. Not doing gravel on that beast. It's too shiny, it's too pretty, there's too much chrome. So this is the end of the road. End of the road, Todd.
You got a friend.
Hello, sheeples. I will call you Sean. He's a boy.
Yes, sir.
And what a boy.
Well, see what I can do.
Yeah. So this is probably the only drawback of a nice shiny Harley is when you get to the gravel, you stop. Where on anything else or a Pan America, you carry on. Not that there's really that much further to go.
No. But we could, if you had the Pan America.
I swapped with Todd, giving him his first taste of the foot-forward Harley-Davidson cruiser life. Slinging a leg over Todd's Tiger 800 after having ridden the Sport Glide all day felt foreign. From here we headed back to town, confident that we'd found the reason people own these bikes. They're comfortable, laid-back cruisers. Although that may not seem like much of a surprise, they're best for when the weather is mint and you have literally all day to do nothing. But then, with those panniers, it could be used for daily duties, a trip to the supermarket perhaps.
Wearing the wrong gear.
First ride on a foot-forward cruiser.
Yeah, it was fun.
Are you trading yours in on one yet?
Although Todd may not have liked it, we could both definitely see the attraction and the appeal. On a hot summer's day, no place to be, and no rush to get there, head out on the Sport Glide and see where the road takes you. If you've not actually ridden a Harley-Davidson, I implore you to at least take one around the block. I had an absolute blast.